Hi folks, and welcome back. I had a couple folks reach out to me on the active AM broadcast Ferrite antenna and was wondering if we could do a direct connection in lieu of the induction coil or the transfer coil, and the answer is yes, and I'll demonstrate that in just a moment here. We'll plug this in to my little Sony receiver here. What I did is just break the source coming off of Q4 and put a switch in, and you can see I added R16, a variable resistor. Variable resistor may not be necessary. I put that in there because different receivers may have different input thresholds, and playing around with my Sony, anywhere from like a 9 ohm up to 470 ohm seemed to work best. And that will change the amount of gain that you'll see here. Using my oscilloscope, I just looked at the output on a strong signal and varied the resistance using my substitution box, and came up with that value. So it seems to work best for me. You may have to alter that in your design. And simply, just to keep the capacitors in line, another 0.01 microfarad here, feeding over to the direct connection or whatever connection method you may have for your particular receiver in lieu of the transfer coil or induction coil. So let's check it out here. I've got a station here pre-tuned. It's only a little 5 kW transmitter. They're about 75 miles away. It's in the middle of the daytime. I've got a heater running in the background here in the shop on a cool day, and some other fluorescent lights on in the shop. So I do have a little bit of electrical noise, but we'll give it a test here, and you guys can see the circuit modification here in action. And again, here we're listening to a station, only a 5 kW, about 75 miles from the house in daytime. I'll adjust my tuning here. Okay, let's hook up the little transfer coil here, and we'll compare the difference. Okay, I've got the receiver hooked up, got the transfer coil back here. So you can tell here, turn this down, that the amplitude of the signal is almost identical here. It's somewhat subjective because, again, it depends on the distance back to the loop, and then the additional interference here I'm picking up off of the internal Ferrite antenna as well. But I did notice it seemed to help on some of the stations where I was picking up the signal from the Ferrite antenna here internally in addition to the external antenna. So by using the internal connection and eliminating the internal antenna, because you can see when I plug this in, it kills the Ferrite antenna for this particular receiver. So with that muted, I have the external antenna isolated, and that did seem to help out on some of the adjacent channel interference and allow me to peak the antenna just a bit better. Another question came in regarding the design of the transfer coil, and the question was, why can you use any loop stick antenna? You know, why is the inductance not important? It's not a tuned circuit, so how can that resonate with the receiver in close proximity? And my response may be inaccurate, so for the subject matter experts out there that are watching the video, please chime in if I've got this wrong. But my response was, since we already have a tuned circuit here on the input side, of course the signal or signals being amplified themselves through the FETs, back down through the buffer, over to the inductor here. The transfer coil is a very limited, or already a resonant frequency based on the selection of the capacitor itself and the inductor. This particular loop stick antenna at 230 microhenries is very, very close to what you'll see in a lot of AM radios, some being higher, of course, some being lower. But that seems to work well. Now, this morning, what I did was take a capacitor and throw it across the inductor or the coil here, and tuned it to resonant to see if I could hear any difference in performance. Nothing that I could hear on the radio to make any significant improvement whatsoever. I then hooked it up to my oscilloscope and looked as well, and I really couldn't note any change that was noteworthy of having a second tuned circuit here on the output side. So others may want to play around with that, see if there's any gains to be made by actually having a tuned circuit here, or a tuned inductor versus just a known inductor value, or add an additional capacitor like I did and play around with it. But that was just my preliminary test. And as I noted, sorry, I'm not showing an audio jack or an antenna jack here. I just used a phono jack, but just be sure your ground is included, as I have called out here as well. Or the modification that I made here for a direct connection to an external antenna will not work.